you doing? My name is Sam, and today we're gonna talk about esoteric tools such as tarot and astrology, and how do I think we can apply it in our daily lives. So, yeah, there's this new age trend that people subscribe in. So, it's all about believing in astrology, in esoteric tools, in other spiritual stuff as a means of improving one's life. And there's a lot also of backlash coming from religious people or from religious communities. And yeah, I'm not there to like talk about it, but today I'm just gonna explain, as a spiritual person myself, as a person who believes in God, why do I still subscribe to tarot and astrology. And yeah, tonight I'm gonna talk about like three important points or more points. It depends on like the flow of thought today. So yeah, first I'm gonna um, try to explain it in a very psychological and logical way. So we use tarot cards or astrology as like in the popular culture to know or to predict the future or predict a certain aspect of our probable future. That's what we think. So we subscribe to tarot readers, to palm readers, to astrologists, and try to know what's gonna happen next. For me, there's really nothing wrong with it, but along the way, it can create this sense of codependency where the seeker or the person who seeks a reading, ends up trying to be so obsessed with the future that they don't live in the present. And I think when there are problems, some people are very reliant on the tarot cards rather than taking action on it or in astrology. And for astrology, like some people also try to make sense or tolerate their bad behavior or other people's bad behavior just because of a zodiac sign. And I think that's so superficial and it's only like tapping a little part of the picture. So I'm here to talk about like why it's kind of dangerous to do that way and why there is a healthy and more alternative way in learning or in following or subscribing to tarot, astrology, and other spiritual or esoteric tools. So first, I'm gonna talk about tarot cards since I mainly am a tarot reader. So first things first, I use tarot not for prediction, but I use it to read probabilities, to deduce um, situations. And that's why I related with psychology because I'm gonna grab my cards because all these cards actually represent some archetypes. So any card has a meaning, subscribe with it. And when we say archetypes, these are symbols and representations of human feelings, of human situations and events that most of us have gone through, and we kind of find that connection together. And that's why when we have tarot readings, it reveals all of these events, all the situations that are somehow universal. And what I love about tarot is how it connects people, despite how different our situations are by detail, that we somehow undergo the same energy of transformation, of having problems and getting up from it. So I think that's where tarot finds its therapeutic and directive way in helping people find solution to their problems. I mean, tarot does not solve the problem. It just suggests a possibility on how you can act in a certain situation. So it's all about reading energies, for example. It's all about probability. And that could be one aspect of it. Although there's something spiritual about tarot that I still can't explain. It happens when I read for other people, and there's just these things that I can't really explain when I just say it and then it somehow makes sense to others. And it's also the same when I look at tarot readings and I learn a lot from them. And that for me is very enlightening. And because of that, I'm able to know how to use tarot in the most effective way. So, the first thing that one should have when they have a reading is to first let go of their expectations and to also let go of the result of the reading. The reading is not an end in itself, it is just a representation of your current situation. It helps you bring out the blind spots or the things that you don't see within yourself. And the reader is there to sympathize, to open up a conversation with regards to the things that you don't understand about yourself. And white tarot is so therapeutic because it allows you to accept, or it allows you to know the situations in where you feel that you can resonate with it. And I think that in itself is a very, very powerful tool. And that's why I recommend it, you know. And but sometimes again, one has to be careful because of the sense of codependency that one can create with tarot and astrology also. And I do feel that we are all energy. We all share something, and tarot helps us connect to each other. And yeah, another thing for me when reading tarot cards is that you already know what you want. You already know your desires. You know what your preferences are. Tarot is just there to affirm what is already there. One has to be careful because sometimes being too dependent on tarot can actually lead to indecision, confusion, and rather than solving the problem, you're just making it worse by prolonging it, by always finding for the what if, what not, and then you're not really taking action on it. To make the most of tarot cards is to actually know what you really want and to just ask the cards that what happens if you did that or what happens if you do that. Man, yeah. And then lastly, the thing that you have to think about during tarot readings is that you have to let go. Let go of everything, whatever the card says, you have to let go of it because life is all about the process. We get to live the most of our life if we learn to let go, if we learn to make sense and make peace of everything. And I've used tarot in that sense where I don't attach myself to like a particular reading, and I just let it go. I just allow myself to express the inner feelings that I don't have. And that's why tarot can be a liberating tool, and at the same time it could also be toxic. So just be careful in how you have a relationship with tarot and how you work on the advice that is given by the cards. So yeah, I think that's about it. That's what I'm gonna talk about tonight. And yeah, if you're watching this, I'm gonna be posting more videos into explaining about tarot and how you can help it psychologically, how it can help you in your life psychologically. And also, I want to teach people how to be their own reader because I'm a very that's one of my belief or by advocacy, or I don't know if I call it advocacy, but I do believe that we can be our own readers, but it takes time, it takes maturity, and it also takes a great deal of acceptance. So that's my journey so far, and I want to share how I use this to help me psychologically. And so far, I've been in a stage in my life where I've been happy and where um, I just feel freeing and I want to share and serve others what I know. And it's such a beautiful feeling actually to connect with the cards, to connect with other people, and to also be of service. So yeah, if you have some questions, feel free to ask in the comment section. And you can also like this video or share it if you want to, and like follow my page or subscribe to my channel. And yeah, I'll be updating a lot, and I'll be teaching again a lot of stuff about the spiritual, also with astrology, also with tarot, and how it can improve your life. So stay tuned. And if you have any requests, just again feel free to email, to contact me as much as I can. I'll try to reply. So yeah, I think that's all for tonight. I hope that you're having a great day. Stay awesome and stay safe. Bye for now, and catch you later.